Hey, great Thursday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas. And let me say, guys, uh, over here on this side, right there, puro Colombia, puro Colombian. Let me say, guys, it is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville. It really is not as hot as most people would think of Brownsville being, but I think a lot of it has to do with the phone calls that I'm going to get right in the middle of. I think a lot of it has to do, guys, with the tropical storm or the tropical wave that is coming up the Gulf of Mexico. That is sort of like calming our weather down. Let me say one of the things that I think is important is that we have cooler weather because this tropical depressions and all this other stuff, they're sort of attracted to the lo caliente. Les gusta lo caliente. So I guess that's one of the blessings of it not being as hot as it usually is. I think yesterday we had some a little bit of cloud coverage, and I think because I was riding my scooter from Palm Boulevard over here, I started to see a little bit of the drizzle come down. That's some good news for us. Let me tell you, I'm sort of a little bit glad that we're kind of skipping a lot of the summer months that we usually have here in the city of Brownsville. As that we're still got to keep an eye out for the storm that is developed and might possibly come as they across the Gulf of Mexico come up straight at us. As of right now, it is pointing our way, but we've been very, very fortunate in the past some years that everything that is sort of probably maybe coming our way gets diverted somewhere else. And again, not that you want anyone out there to suffer from a hurricane or a tropical storm, but como dicen en mi rancho, better them than me. Sorry, sorry, people from Corpus and Houston, pero mejor que les pegue a ustedes y que no nos pegue a nosotros. Let me tell you, my concern more than anything is that we won't be able to sustain or to be out there with a tropical storm of any magnitude. Aquí llueve media hora and Boca Chica is floating. If it wasn't for the mediums, we wouldn't have anything other to ride our bikes on down Boca Chica. But Boca Chica is still a mess. It's just not a great place to go, not a place to be. Good morning, Yasmin. Good morning, Hermosa. Good morning, Paula Hermosa. ¿Cómo está, señor? Jessica, good morning. Good morning. I know that we were supposed to do these in Spanish, pero se me fue la onda. I'll try. Leah, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Say hi to Joshua for me. That is Papa. I got to answer Papa's call. Papa, cómprame sal. Sal. That's why he calls me in the morning. Cómprame sal. Dije, okay, tell mom to put it on the list for me, whatever you need. No está aquí. Me trae sal. Papa, yeah. I think Papa is losing it a little bit. No one tell him I said that, pero I think que ya se le está deschaveteando mi pobre padre. Aquí entre nosotros. Sorry, guys. Daisy and Royce, good morning. Hector, my man. Hector. I think I jumped someone. Good morning, my friend. Happy to be with you today. Hector, my man. Love you, Papa. Good morning. Amelida, great banana nut muffins that you made me. I appreciate them. They were delish. My people from church enjoy them. Buenos días. Ya llegaron. Stay safe. Free from people from Louisiana. Hey, Sai. Dios te cuide, Louisiana. Salúdame a toda mi raza por allá. Bájale el volumen. Is it that bad? ¿Sabes qué? Let me tell you what happened is I have this setup, and Jasmine has been by my office, but I have this setup. I've actually upgraded a little bit by adding another TV screen up there. And let me say that I was doing the lives for weeks now. And yo según con mucho micrófono, no? Like, oh, I got a microphone. And let me say it wasn't connected. So, a lo mejor lo que tiene papá se me está pasando a mí. The microphone wasn't clicked. It was connected to the power source. It was just not being connected to the program. So for a long time, estaba aquí using the microphone from the computer, which I guess has worked out okay, but not using this beautiful microphone that a friend of mine on the page sent my way. So now I think I've got it set up where the sound is going to be a lot better. Hasta uno de viejo va aprendiendo. Good morning, Beatriz. Good morning. Good morning, Mingo. Mingo. I've always liked that name. Mingo is always short, I think, for Domingo. At least all the Mingos I know were like Domingos. Mingo is a kind of cool name. Mingo. Good morning, my friend. Blessings to you and your family. Thank you, Diane. God bless you, mi amorcito. Hey, salt is important. Sí, yo sé que es importante, pero I mean, así de importante para que necesariamente tenga que papá mandarme mensaje like, no se te olvide la sal. Sal. I mean, we're having some church conferences in Matamoros. So one of the things that they're missing is salt. Guys, do you know how much salt costs? That big old tambo of salt costs like 75 cents? Or is it more expensive now? I don't usually go shopping. The only time I go shopping to Walmart is for coffee and candies and other stuff that I really need. Fish fillets from Gorton's Fish. Good morning, Nelda. Good morning, Nelda. You need to tell me when you can come on with me. No, the phone ring. Oh, let me say that's For Whom the Bell Tolls is the song that I have for Papa. For whom the bell tolls, time marches on. Buenos días, Jay de Luna. God bless you, Papa. Ay, brinqué a mi raza. Laurita, good morning. Laurita, hermosa. How was your trip? Let me tell you guys. Colombia was beautiful. Beautiful. Fui a Saltillo rapidito. That's the last trip I took. Pero it was just an in and out. Nomás fui y vine. But let me say, Colombia, amazing. The coffee, delish. Y I am heading for Peru next week. Excited. Good morning, Ale, and good morning. Please reschedule your trip. I wish that. No, I don't wish that I could. I'm glad that I can't. But I want to go. Let me tell you, in all my life, the only place, I mean, more than anything else, the only place that I've wanted to visit is the 16th Chapel and Machu Picchu. So I get to do Machu Picchu this next week, and let me tell you, it is like the highlight. It's going to be one of the highlights of my life because it's the only place in the world that I really, really want to see. The 16th Chapel, guys. I will be able to go see them in November. And I say possibly because as I was sharing last night, guys, my trip to Rome might not happen. It might get completely canceled out. I shared last night that some of the flights that I had reserved for Athens, for Venice, and for Catania had been canceled. There are no flights going out of Rome to those cities. And again, guys, my concern, and I shared this last night, is that we're going to get hit with this horrible wave. And I was reading in regards to the Lambda variant, in regards that is el compañero de la Delta, that the Lambda variant is going to be pretty bad in itself, and that there's going to be other variants that are going to be kind of on the horrible side. Again, guys, and I've shared this, and I'll continue to share this. I'm not concerned about the positives. I mean, God bless. I mean, we don't even know how many positives we have. As to one of the things that I've constantly stated is I do not trust the numbers here in Cameron County. The numbers here in Cameron County have been fudged up. They've been increased. They've been set up. And let me tell you guys, I do not trust them at all. Never have, never will. What I do trust and what I'm concerned with is the numbers of the individuals that have passed away from coronavirus here in our area. That is heartbreaking, but very, very telling in regards to where we're at. And guys, call it whatever you want. The numbers of individuals who have passed away from coronavirus is increasing here. And let me say, guys, and again, I know I get a lot of heat from the school district. Let me say that some of our students are, in the hospital right now, and that is concerning, guys. We need to keep each other informed in regards to what's going on with a lot of the individuals out there, so people can make the proper choice. And let me say, guys, I put up a post yesterday in regards to certain schools out there, and I'll mention one of them, PewDNet, that is very, very close to where I'm at. Uh, Someone had sent that there was issues in the cafeteria with the students out there eating, and I have been corrected, guys. I have been corrected, and I've posted. And let me tell you, very, very proud, very, very proud of the situation in regards to the eating for our students out there. I have not seen in the entire district, guys. Let me tell you, I have not seen in any school district around here protective shields is to where the students eat. And let me say, this is what needs to be done everywhere throughout every system. Idea, Jubilee, Harmony. Look at what this school is doing to take those extra precautionary measures. And let me tell you again, and I've stated this before, guys. When I need to retract and I need to apologize and maybe say, "Hey, wait a minute, it was a mistake," and I will completely do that because it's not our intent to go out there and misinform anyone. Never has, never will. Look, guys, the only thing that we do is we share the concerns of individuals out there, guys. You want to trust that the individuals' concerns of, for folks that are out there, actually as the, or actually are sincere when they're out there expressing what their wants and the needs are for their students, for their children, or for our community as a whole. But let me tell you, I have no issues in retracting, and I'm very, very proud of the job that PewDNet is doing out there to protect our children. And again, guys, this is the time where we need to be even extra cautious. And look, and every school out there needs to be extra cautious. If you think that having these dividers on these plastic shields on desks is enough, well, maybe take one step further. Go above and beyond and say, "Hey, ¿sabes qué? Maybe it's just not the desk. Maybe we need to protect individuals in the cafeteria." That is forward thinking. That is being proactive, guys. And let me say, that's the only thing that we want. My concerns with the district are the same as that. Again, I truly believe that most of our schools out there are doing the best that they can. I will say, though, that in regards to what is happening at the Glass Palace, that is where my concerns are at. My concerns are at because many of the times they've made promises to our students, to our staff out there, in regards to and to our teachers that and to our parents that their students are going to be protected to the utmost level, at the utmost level. And unfortunately for us, that is not always the case, guys. It's not always the case. And you've seen the videos, you've seen the pictures coming out of the cafeterias from our different high schools, guys. That is nothing compared to what's happening at PewDNet Elementary. Nothing. And again, what is happening in those schools is concerning. What is happening at some of our elementaries is very, very refreshing. And look, guys, I want every elementary out there to take those extra precautionary measures and keep our kids safe. It's all we want. It's all we ask for, guys. And let me say that again, never have an issue with retracting, taking back. And again, one of the things that I've shared and I'll continue to share, guys, when our city, our county, our school district or IDEA or any other school system here, when they do well, guys, I want to be the first individual out there that's applauding what they're doing. Always has been that way, always will be that way, guys. Because guys, we are in this together. It's not Erasmo against the district. It really, really isn't. I'm praying that it's the community's concerns against backward thinking that usually comes from our elected officials who are in leadership roles, who ultimately don't have the children and the community as their primary concern. A lot of the times, and you've seen it, the concern is the dollar, guys, and the pocketing of the resources that should go to our community. And guys, for anyone that goes out there and says, well, it doesn't happen, it does happen, but it doesn't happen everywhere. That means that SE te olvidan las cosas, and he wants to make sure. Es que papá me conoce. Yasmin, will that state do anything when it comes to ICU beds in Brownsville? If I remember last outbreak, they had opened the McCallick Civic Center. Not sure if that would happen again with us. Let me say, one of the things that people shared in regards to the ICU beds, and look, I agree. We have a couple of hospital guys that are empty. I mean, look at that Driscoll building. That Driscoll building was supposed to be a children's hospital right there off the expressway. We also have another one over here on Alton Glore that was supposed to open up that never opened up. Guys, we have locations. Guys, we have the FEMA dome that can easily be converted into a MASH unit, guys. Easily. Who's going to run them? Who's going to serve the patients? Guys, we don't have staff. We don't have staff. Every city out there, every major city out there is yearning, is asking for individuals coming from other parts of the country, guys, that haven't been hit as hard as we have. And let me tell you, they're making like $150 an hour, guys. And let me tell you, what very well deserved, because the situation that we're in here, and it's not only Brownsville, guys, it's the Rio Grande Valley. There are no ICU beds available in the Rio Grande Valley. And why is that concerning? Because people always say, well, look, and then people come out and say, well, maintain yourself safe, wear your mask, and you don't have to worry about that. It's not true, folks. It's not true. And that's the kind of misinformation that really irks my chain. It's not true, because what's going to happen, folks? What's going to happen if Erasmo falls off his scooter? No va a quebrar el pavimento, maybe. Pero if Erasmo falls off his scooter, yeah, Erasmo is going to break his bracito or su patita and going to have to be taken to the hospital, guys. And if it's serious enough that it requires ICU, Dios no lo permita, what's going to happen? What if your father, your mother, your aunt, your uncle, what if they have a heart attack, guys? Think about it. First of all, we don't have ambulances in the city of Brownsville. We got 7 ambulances in the city of Brownsville. We don't have enough ambulances. We're getting to the point that we were in, if y'all remember, during coronavirus, when it peaked here in Brownsville, that individuals were left out, guys, waiting at the nursing homes that would not be transported by EMS. A lot of folks at their homes, I mean, they had to take their patients in themselves. Some individuals lost their life in transit, guys, that maybe could have been saved by EMS. And again, the problem is the lack of ambulances. With that said, sure, let's say the city says, you know what, let's use the $68 million that we received, guys. Let's use it to buy 10 ambulances instead of pouring it into downtown. Let's say, who's going to drive them? Do we have paramedics that could serve on those extra 10? We don't. We really, really don't. Because again, the situation is our medical personnel. That is why, guys, we have to keep ourselves as safe as possible. And look, guys, going back into the district, I don't have a beef with the district. Es que estás enojado con el district. Well, yeah, I'm enojado with the district because they tend not to do the right thing. El pollito. Guys, es que no he tomado el café todavía para que me suelte todas las flemitas. Let me say, guys, if we would have offered virtual learning, guys, virtual learning, we would have had less kids on campus and more kids at home. So it would be easier on everyone, guys, on everyone in regards to protecting the students that we have on campus. But my gosh, Rivera is a mess. Lopez is a mess. And you know what? I'm surprised. I don't, and Pace is a mess. I have not yet heard anything in regards to veterans. I do not know what is happening at veterans. I do know that the principal there usually is very, al tanto in regards to este, al tanto in regards to being a little bit more on the proactive side. Have not heard any, have not received pictures or videos from what's going on at veterans. But again, guys, when there's nothing going on, then everything's going to be okay. Right now, Porter has issues. Lopez has issues, guys. The Pace has issues. Again, haven't received much from. Oh no, Hannah has issues. No, but Hannah is a major mess. Again, guys, when schools are doing well, and again, I'm going to say that veterans is doing well. Have not received anything in regards to veterans having issues with individuals bunching up in different places. But again, it's something that I hope that other schools will take heed to and avoid. I mean, why do we need rallies, guys? Why do we need to put all the students in the gym for rallies? For what? To talk about the dress code? Are you serial? Really? Do you really think those kids are going to care about your spiel and putting them all together in regards to what they should and shouldn't wear? They don't care. So they're in the middle of a pandemic, guys. What they're going to do is send in video and pictures of todos los huercos ahí juntos en el gym. That's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what they're going to do. And that's exactly what happened. Simple as that. Guys, just do the right thing. It's all we ask. I bet the food was awesome. In Colombia, la comida riquísima. Arepas. Arepas. I had arepas all over the place. The food, amazing. The coffee, exquisito. I think I shared, and I'll share because I think Polo wasn't here. El café, let me tell you, I tend to put cream and sugar in my coffee. A lot of sugar. I like it sweet. I use stevia, so I think it's okay. Cream and sugar. Allá, if you put cream and sugar in your coffee, you're ruining your coffee. Drink it como te lo dan. It's amazing. So the food, amazing. The coffee, delish. Well, since the volume is good and high on your mic is good, and luego entre la loud heavy metal ringtone. Hey, for whom the bell tolls. One of my favorite songs. You need a 3 lighting setup so that pop out on the screen in 3D, not 2D. Mateo, come help me. I've asked for help. I don't know what that means. And I have a big old lamp, a limo studio lamp right there. I just don't know. I mean, I was telling a friend of mine right here that I slowly started to set up everything and by myself. And I did have one friend that came by and helped me set up the StreamYard program. But all this other stuff I placed by myself. If you have experience in regards to doing this, and if you think that buying some other equipment would make the product a lot better, please come and help me, Mateo. Any news on the virtual learning? Not as of yet. We did hear in regards to SB 15. Guys, virtual learning is going to get passed. Virtual learning will be funded till 2023. Guys, let me tell you, I do not want it to be extended to 2023. I could understand 2022. I just think 2023, ¿para qué? I mean, I don't want us to be virtual learning more than we need to. Guys, I hate virtual learning. I hate virtual learning. I've shared and I'll continue to share, guys. I suck at virtual learning. I mean, I tried taking courses online. I did horrible. No me puedo concentrar. Estoy muy distraído. Ando como gallina descabezada most of the time, especially during virtual learning. Pero I don't do well. I a million times would prefer face to face. Is it the best thing for our community right now? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. For individuals that want to have their kids virtual learning at home, let's give them the choice. That's all I'm asking for. Give them choice. Por eso al café le echo crema y azúcar. Pero al café de Colombia, ni de chiste. Lo arruinas si le pones crema y azúcar. I'm good. I'm good. Lo arruinas. Don't forget to visit the hidden door at Machu Picchu, the one that takes you. That's definitely on my take. Actually, a friend of mine from Austin just got back a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to call him this weekend. I actually have a tour guide that's from our church, Sammy, that is going to prepare a couple of packages for me. I said, yeah, let's do it. But they're offering me tours privados or tours en grupo. And I think I'm going to do the tour privado, not so much because of afrentoso, but because I like to do stuff by myself. And again, I don't want like to be amongst a lot of people. Oh my God, Peru, eat a lot of food there. You better believe it. Voy a comer de todo. This virus is here to stay. Even if everyone gets vaccinated, this virus will be around like the common cold. It mutates, so it has its own defense. It's a smart virus. It's a crazy smart virus. It's kind of a weird virus. I don't think it's a virus that we've ever experienced before. And just look at the vaccines, guys, that we're taking for them. Because papá, no, es que te están inyectando el virus. Dije, papá, no, papá. No te están inyectando el virus, papá. No, sí, te están inyectando el virus. I said, no, papá. They're not injecting the virus. And I tried to explain it. Pues yo sé que te están inyectando el virus. For whom the bell tolls. Papá. Ya eran para que hubiesen construido un COVID unit building. Yes, regardless of the waves and not since it's going to be part of our lives. City should be using the funds to fund the wing and as well more ambulances than downtown revitalization. ¿De qué sirve to revitalize if ain't got anyone who will go out nor have money to spend when we have everyone dying or recovering, even after paying the bills and funeral expenses? Again, yes. Look, we have the FEMA dome. Let's set it up. Let's fix it up. Let's just be proactive, guys, and use some of the money. I mean, the district received $168 million. Creo que se me tiró café en la silla. That or I peed on myself and y no me di cuenta. That's how bad things are. I'm getting old. No, it's café. I'm smelling it. Yeah, it's coffee. But let me say, yesterday, I got a real quick funny story. I need to leave because Papa wants me to go get him salt. Y lo que Papá pida es lo que yo hago. Yesterday, pues me puse en la corbata y me senté, ¿no? And then during the morning, I started to smell like orín, like piss. And I'm going like, what the hell? No me cambiaría el calzón. What happened? It's going like, I don't know, I smell like piss. You know? And me olía la chaqueta y luego me tallaba el pantalón y no olía. No, o sea, you know, I wear my jeans like for 3-4 weeks. Pero, you know, I'm usually pretty good at evacuating. Too much information, I know. So I was going like, what the hell smells like piss? Y me traje la bottle de Lysol. Me eché a echar todas partes. Pues comes to be de que it was the damn tie that I had on. And it wasn't that I peed on the tie. Pásele. It was my cat. His mama walked in. My cat had peed on my tie a long time ago, and I hadn't realized it, but I was wearing my tie that had cat pee. ¿Qué estás contando, mugrero, al público? Está bien tarado. She's not well.
You're not well. You're not well.
That's why I don't have my parents on watching the shows anymore.
Yeah, no.
If they only knew that I make fun of them sometimes.
That's because we care.
They have my attitude. And luego la gente pregunta where I get it from. The schools are not taking protective measures. The schools are jam packed. The high school, my grandkids are scared to go, but to go to study. Paola, consider sending them to Putin. That's the only thing I see. Good morning, she's. But some leaders at the board were thinking that COVID was a 2 week thing, 3 week thing. That was Minerva. You're right. Maybe they should visit the Wizard of Oz for brains. Yeah, no brains. If it was safer during summer school, something needs to be done. Yeah, there was a lot less students in summer school. Elementary school is providing testing for any kid with symptoms. Do you recommend for us parents to consent or just take them to their pediatrician? I'm just skeptical about all this. Carolina, I would go to my pediatrician 100%. And I'll tell you why. Nothing against our nurses. Our nurses at our schools, they do a great job. I know a lot of the nurses. I'm friends with a lot of the nurses out there. I just don't want them overcrowded with a lot to do out there. I'd rather you take them to your pediatrician. Your pediatrician knows your child back and forth. Consult your pediatrician first, please. I even saw a report in the news where McAllen ISD showed a person spraying school buses in before between. Why can't BSD show their efforts and come out? Because the machines are broken. Those Clorox machines that they say they had are working. They're not being used because the Clorox was too expensive. No staff, no city support, and too much compadrismo. 100%. People, we need more like on this feed for Mr. Castro. Oh yes, YouTube, like that page, please, guys. Hey, the hospital had many nurses out of town galore. There's resources. The city and county just need to think of their people galore. Yes, they're being more and more scarce. What's going to happen when doctors and nurses begin to quit, fatigue, and in protest? A lot of them are. That's so unfortunate, Erasmo. Very unfortunate, Paula. Safety first, she's 100%. My point exactly. Virtual learning, please, 100%. Bayazdi, as at least was at its best, was leading it. Jesus, you are correct, and I love you, Papa. We live in a county where the commissioners and school districts officials don't care about anything but their pockets. It's so sad, but this is taking care of people violating the others. Very good. I'm almost finished, guys. The school district has been used for looking up on themselves, and themselves generally don't expect them to give rats behind about teacher and student 100%. Saludos, Gallegos Notary. Virtual is coming only 10%. 10% is a good start. For me, it's so hard. I've lost a 3-year-old in the past to her chronic illness. Thank God. I was talking. I can't hear. Thank God the 6 or 7-year-olds are healthy, but I'm taking care of having school due to anxiety. 100%. I'm almost finished. Got 5 more comments. Carolina Longoria, the lines of the pediatrician's office are insane, 100%. And I showed how this weekend Dr. Zamir's office was crazy. They passed the law already to virtual, but only 10%. It's a good start, Gallegos. Good start. Love Gallegos Notary. Since we no longer have beds, are we supposed to be officially red status and TEA? That we're supposed to go remote learning? I don't think that they've bumped us up to red. I think we're at red already, but they haven't bumped us up to red because no les conviene. I hate virtual learning too. It's crazy. It's horrible too, but it's not the same. But yes, if it's necessary, we'll do it. Just don't want the kids to get sick at school now. Dilemmas, 100%. And again, guys, and a lot of people are saying, well, the kids are going to be okay. I agree with that right now. In the short term, will they be okay in the long term? We don't know. And I'm not trying to scare everyone. It's just what happened. Mayor's office is raffling a 10-day vacation trip to Afghanistan. I'm not going to apply for that one. Even though I hate hurricanes, we need one to get rid of this airborne virus. Maybe that's why the storm is coming. I dare you to impersonate in front of your mom. I did a little bit, no? Ya se fue. Ay, me duele mucho. Mejor salte la línea y tráeme ese mandadito. Tráeme el mandadito. If I just don't send my kids, what will happen? I just feel so scared. Nothing, Daisy. And if they threaten you with taking you to court, no les creas, talk to me. I will make sure that doesn't happen. Guys, have a great, great Thursday. I got to go take care of Papa, and it's already 40 minutes anyway. Papa and Mama want me to go grocery shopping for them. Guys, I appreciate your patience with me. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for being here. I'll be in my office most of the day. I do have a trip to Matamoros, big explosion at Hamid Airport in Afghanistan. Looks like Taliban has struck first. Yes. They threatened. There was a bomb threat, actually. I did not know, but there was a bomb threat that they were going to bomb the airport, guys. We are going to be at war. And let me tell you guys, no one wants to be in the middle of a pandemic where our administration is out there stranding, leaving American citizens in a foreign country that is hostile to American citizens or American sympathizers, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy. Uh, Thank you, Georgina. Pentagon confirms explosion outside Kabul airport. Casualties unclear at this time. Three U.S. troops wounded in Kabul airport. Kabul airport suicide attack confirmed at Abbey Gates. Second explosion reported at Kabul airport. The president cannot handle anything right. Explosions reported in Kabul. Guys, this all falls on Joe Biden. Joe Biden is an idiot, a moron, senile. The 25th needs to be implemented, guys. He needs to be removed from office. And as scary as a Kamala Harris as the president sounds, it is a little bit better than a Joe Biden. Kamala Harris needs to be the next president, at least for the next 2.5 years. What a mess. God bless you. God bless you. Guys, have a great, great day. I'm going to go follow the story in regards to the Kabul bombings. Guys, prayer for the Americans that are stuck in Afghanistan, guys. Their life is in danger. I don't care what the stupid president says. Guys, have a great, great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizers. Guys, be good to each other. Yes, he's stupid, Joe. Guys, be good to each other, and please continue to be good to me. God bless.